Namaste, Namaskar. Thank you for joining me at the Asian Center for Creative Theology. My name is Dr. Chris Kang, and today I'd like to continue with our Contemplative Lab session on world scripture. And the scriptural text that I've selected for today is called the Discourse on Blessings, or the Mangala-sutta. It's an ancient text attributed to the historical Buddha. It's a text on blessings that are both the mundane as well as supra-mundane. In this discourse, the Buddha gave a progressive teaching on what constitutes true blessing in life, which ranges from living a skillful, ethical, compassionate, generous life, all the way through to the fruit of spiritual practice, fruit of meditation, in terms of a mind that is clear, that is free, that is unafflicted, unshakable, pure, culminating finally in a mind that is completely liberated. And that state is called Nibbana. So the highest, most sublime blessing at the end of this path, this journey of life, is Nibbana. So this discourse holds a lot of meaning and wise advice for us. And I believe that if we are able to understand and embody the teachings of this discourse, we'll be able to live a more skillful life, a life that is mindful and increasingly free of affliction and suffering, suffering that we cause ourselves, suffering that we cause others. And in so doing, be able to experience the blessings that the Buddha spoke about in this discourse. So I'd like to invite you to join me in meditating on this. First, I will read it in English, and you can sort of contemplate mindfully on the meanings as you listen to the English version. And then I will read the Mangala-sutta or recite it in Pali, the original Indian language of this discourse. And with the recitation in Pali, there is a certain beauty, a certain rhythm, and a melody that is very inspiring for the heart. And I would invite you to tune in to the recitation, tune in to the vibrancy, the inspiration, and the energy of this discourse in Pali, and allowing your whole heart and mind to open, to be still, and to come to a place of deep inner joy and peace. And perhaps through that open receptivity, you might come to glimpse and to taste the bliss of freedom of the mind. So let's begin. The discourse on blessings. Thus have I heard. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at the monastery of Anathapindika in Jeta's grove near Savatthi. When the night was far spent, a certain deity, whose surpassing splendor illuminated the entire Jeta grove, came to the presence of the Blessed One, and drawing near, respectfully saluted the Lord, and stood to one side. Standing thus, he addressed the Blessed One in verse. Many deities and men, yearning after what is good, have pondered on blessings. Pray, tell me, the supreme blessing. not to associate with fools, to associate with the wise, to honor those worthy of honor. This is the highest blessing. To live in a suitable locality, to have done meritorious actions in the past, to set oneself on the right course towards liberation. This is the highest blessing. Vast learning, perfect handicraft, highly trained discipline, and pleasant speech. This is the highest blessing. The support of father and mother, the cherishing of wife and children, and peaceful occupations. This the highest blessing. Liberal giving, righteous conduct, helping of relatives and blameless actions. This is the highest blessing. To cease and abstain from evil, restraint with respect to intoxicants, steadfastness in virtue. This is the highest blessing. Reverence and humility, contentment, bearing gratitude, and opportune hearing of the Dhamma. This is the highest blessing. Patience, being easy to advise, sight of the holy ones, and timely discussion of the Dhamma. This is the highest blessing. Self-control, living a noble life, realizing the noble truths, and the attainment of Nibbana. This is the highest blessing. He whose mind does not waver by contact with worldly contingencies, sorrowless, stainless, and secure. This is the highest blessing. To them, fulfilling matters such as these, everywhere invincible, in every way secure. These are the highest blessings. Wonderful. So now I will recite in the Pali language, the Mangala-sutta. Evam me suttam ekam sammayam bhagava savatiyam viharati jetavani anatha pindika arami attako anyatara devata abhikantaya rattiya abhikantavana kevalakappam jetavanam obasetoa Yena Bhagava Ten Upasangami Tva Bhagavantang Abhivade Tva Ekamantang Arthasi Ekamantang Tithakosa Devata Bhagavantang Gathaya Arjabhasi Mahudeva Manusacha Mangalani Achintayum Akangamana Sodhanam Bruhi Mangalamu Tamam Asevana Chabalanam Panditanam Chasevanam Puja Puja Niyanam Etam Mangalamu Amam Adiru Adi Savasocha Pubecha Kata Punyata Athasam Maparnidicha Etang Mangalamu Amam Bahu Satancha Sipancha Vinayocha Susikito Supasitacha Yavacha Etang Mangalamu Amam mata pitu upatanam Uttadara sasanghaho annakulacha kammanta etang mangalamu Dhanam cha dhammacharya cha nyatakanam cha sanghaho annava jani kammani etang mangalamu tamam. Arati virati papa majapana cha samyamo apamado chadammisu etang mangalamu tamam. Garavochanivato Santuti cha kadanyuta kalena dhamma savanam etang mangalamu amam. Kanti cha sovacha sata samananam cha dasanam kalena dhamma sakhacha etang mangalamutamam. Tapocha brahmacharyancha arya sachana dasanam nibbana sachikiriyacha etang mangalamu tamam. Utasadam loka Dhammi Chitang Yasana Kampati Asokang Virajam Kemang Etang Mangalamu Amam. Etadisani katwana sabata maparajita sabata soting gatantidam esang mangala Amanti Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. So, dear friends, I invite you to contemplate these words, to meditate on the blessings that the Buddha has outlined, blessings that are both temporal, pertaining to our existence in this world, as well as blessings that are spiritual and transcendent, pertaining to liberation of the mind, complete freedom from suffering. Through the practice of meditation, one is able to progressively purify one's thoughts, words, and actions to live a more wholesome and happy life, and eventually to realize through deep concentration as well as, and more importantly, deep insight to realize that utter freedom of the mind, Anuttara Ceto Vimutti, which is the aim and the goal, the culmination of the Noble Path. So in this, I like to pray and make a wish that everyone will enjoy a blessed and happy time over the next few days of the Chinese New Year celebration, that everyone will stay safe, will be mindful, will practice skillful living, clear comprehension, mindful communication, and perhaps, if it's possible, to enjoy deep or deepening solitude and silence, to touch the highest blessing within one's own consciousness, not a blessing that can be attained or achieved on the outside, but rather the blessing that is immediate, that is direct, that is something that we can taste, something we can realize within our innermost being through practice or meditation. And in that blessing, there is no sorrow. May everyone be well, be whole, be able to glimpse, be able to taste the blissful, unadorned freedom of the mind. That is Nibbana, the highest, supreme blessing. Thank you all. Namaskar. Om Shanti. Shalom.